Am I up there now? I wasn't doing anything today but sewing, so I thought, well, set that laptop up and can you see me now? I guess the only way to learn it is to try to do it, ain't it? I'm working on the cutest quilt, though. Look at these little blocks. It's too hot to do much outside. Let me show you. Let me show you one of the other pieces. This is what I'm sitting and working on. That's going to be so pretty for my little granddaughter Millie. You all have to talk to me because I'm not a talker. Really not. I see Aline and Cindy and Piggy. I see a lot of y'all. How do I get somebody up here with me, though? So, and y'all just have to talk to each other, I guess. This project started since spring, so I need to work on it because I've got some other new stuff bought that I want to work on. Hey, Dee and Aline. I see that it's popping up over there. How do I get somebody up here with me? Because I really don't know what I'm doing. I got the fabric at my little quilt shop in town. It's the Quilt House. It's run by a friend I've known since grade school. And she actually put together a little kit. And I think it's called American Jane, I think is what it's called. And it's got all the little pieces. And this is what it will look like when it's done. Got all the little checkerboard squares. Copy and paste the link. Let's see. Copy. Paste. Oh, oh, did I get it up there? Now what will that do? Will that bring somebody up here with me? Bottom. Y'all just have to bear with me while oh, Terry's coming in. He's gonna think I'm talking to myself. I've gone live on this computer here. What did you do? You go pick okra? Did you get very much? A mess of okra? Terry just come in with a mess of okra. He's been out doing stuff while I'm in here doing this. Okay. The bottom to add. Bottom. Do you see someone? I'm not yet. I'm looking. I'm thinking. I'm hoping somebody will come up here with me, but I'm not. But I don't really know where I'm supposed to be looking. Joy, I'm the one that feels stupid. And Cindy, I've got some quilts I started 20 years ago that I've not finished, but I can't get rid of them. So I keep them and keep thinking someday I'll work on them again. Our okra's not doing very good. The green stalks are growing, but it's not just blooming, putting on much okra. Next to my picture at the bottom. What happens if I click on that? I'm afraid I'll exit solo layout. I was cutting pieces for this quilt this morning, and I cut this one. It's supposed to be 10 and a half, I think, and I cut this one too short. So I've got to go back over and cut a couple more to frame my little blocks here. I make mistakes. Usually I can fix them. Hear the little dog barking outside. Show up next to my picture. I'm not seeing anybody next to my picture, Eileen. Because I see my little picture down at the bottom left, but I don't see anybody. You want to come up here with me, Eileen? How do you? Oh yeah, I can recut another piece. About my little sewing machine. You know, I call her Mona Carolina. The woman I got her from had named her Mona, and she had bought her in, I think, North Carolina or South Carolina. So this little sewing machine gets called Mona Carolina. But I love the little thing. I've got a newer sewing machine, but I just like this little one. I should have combed my hair before I turned on this thing. I've not been any place today. Just here in the kitchen all day. I'm sewing in my kitchen. I've got all these little things to make. This piece the little quilt together with. And my little quilt's going to be for little Millie. And I started those Minecraft quilts with the little grandsons, but they've not been back to work on them. So I may the school will be fixing to start, so I may just finish them for them. They got busy with other little boy stuff and didn't come back to they don't get over here very much. Hello, Kim. And I see Scott. Is somebody coming up here with me? Is Susan up here with me? Unmute that mic. Mary, you don't know till you try. I can't get the mic unmuted. Is that it? If I don't click it. If I can't click it the first time, I'll click it harder the next time. But I think it's not wanting to unmute. Trying. Well, how come I can't get that to unmute? I'm trying, Aline. I keep clicking it where it says unmute mic, but I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Try that one. They got bigger. That's not what I wanted. I can't read any of the comments. Have I made a still? I'm trying to unmute it. I can't get it unmuted. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Can't unmute. It says up here can't unmute my guests because they're muted. Because they choose to mute themselves. So I couldn't get it unmuted. Okay. Yeah, Alan, I kept trying to unmute it, and then a little thing come up there and said that she had it muted, and I couldn't unmute. You'll sew in little pieces. I showed it to my husband. He said, "That's a lot of sewing on that one." There's a lot of sewing on all of them. That's a pretty little piece. Trying to mix and match all these little ones. I've cut a bunch of them and a bunch of the white ones. I finished another one last night, a quilt top, but I laid it across the bed this morning so I could look at it. So I need to get it, and then I'm going to take it up to my quilt house where my quilting machine is and quilt it this sometime this week. Eileen, you want to come up? Can you come up here and talk to them while I keep sewing? You make some red ones. Got green, blue, orange. Mix them all up. And Mary, I got busy on a little bit of garden stuff and got my pieces laid back. And then to get started back at it, I had to use my brain to figure it all out. Had done stuff that I had to remember what I was doing. God, Eileen, are you muted too? You're unmuted,
No,
aren't you?
Yeah, I should be. I try to check that before I enter the studio to make sure I'm not muted or my camera's on and all
Okay.
that. Yeah,
I kept looking. I kept looking for that tutorial you were going to put up today, but I didn't ever see it yet. Is it up now?
Yeah, it came out at 2:30. All my videos come out at 2:30.
Okay, well, I looked for it about all day and didn't see it.
Yeah, I forgot to tell
So
my colleagues.
I should have watched it first, I guess.
Hey, you did great. You've done great. Sitting here reading comments. Let's see. Marie. Hi, Marie. Hi, Mary. And I think Joy and Scott in there. Hi, Joy. Hi, Scott. Sandra Hudson. Let's see. Kathy Waits says we are getting a lot of okra this year. I cut it, lay it on parchment paper, then freeze for about an hour. Then Freeze. Okay. Put it back probably and freeze. Okay.
Yeah. I fry mine a little bit first before I freeze it and bag it.
I think my
We haven't
grandmother.
been getting a lot.
Yeah. Hi, Kim. Mary says Marie, I was quilting on my domestic machine, but they all broke down on me. The motors froze up on me. Uh-oh. Miss Rita's buffering. Uh-oh. I lost Miss Rita. Hopefully she'll be back. Okay, Sandra says, could wish I could. I'm watching you on my phone. That's how I send comments. All your videos. Okay. Bought me a brand new machine less than 1.5 years. And now froze up. That's sad. She may be back, hopefully. Hopefully she'll figure it out. Oh, well, y'all. For those of y'all that don't know me, I'm Aline. Welcome to my kitchen. I've been watching Miss Rita for a while now. Love her quilting, love her cooking. And hey, looks like Miss Rita's back.
I'm trying, but this rural internet kicks me off a lot. Oh.
Yeah,
So I
I'm
didn't
so
leave.
glad. Yeah, I know it. I knew when I saw the little swirly thing that it was the internet and it wasn't on purpose. I didn't know I was going to be doing a live today either, Scott.
I didn't either. But when I was sitting there, I had the laptop on and I was sewing and I couldn't find anybody else to listen to. So I said, well, wonder what happened if I did it. So
looks like you're doing pretty good with it.
Did you tell them to go check out your channel, Arlene? You need to tell them
to.
to.
Yeah, I told
Y'all
them
need to.
I'm in my kitchen. I am a cooking channel primarily. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2:30 on video recipes and videos. I have a live every Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And on Sundays, I post what I call Sunday snippets, and it can be about anything. And right now, I'm posting on YouTube tutorials. Not YouTube, but StreamYard, excuse me. I'm working on my YouTube tutorials, but I've got StreamYard tutorials that I'm posting on Sundays. So, yeah, I pretty much like to cook about anything. I'm a Southern girl. I was raised in the South and learned to cook from my mama, my granny, and my aunts and other people. And there ain't no telling what you'll find on me cooking on my channel, though.
They ain't no telling what you'll find on mine.
Yeah, Mary, the name of my channel is what you see on the screen. Aline, welcome to my kitchen. And
with a crazy piggy in the background.
Yeah, and you'll hear that in there too. That's my husband. That's Piggy. He's my camera operator, and he actually has. Well, I have a second channel that he is the primary focus of. It's called Piggy's Piddles. He does a lot of stuff. He crochets. He works on the car if he needs to. He's not a mechanic, but he looks up YouTube videos and does what he can. He does woodworking, just about anything. He made a yarn loom, not a yarn loom, but a yarn creel for his yarn for his crocheting. Walk the dog. Go on ride when we go on rides in the car. That thing, stuff like that, gets put on his channel.
Mainly just be silly.
Yeah. Yeah, Piggy loves to crochet. He's got tons of pot holders that he's made me and hot pads. And I actually have a seasoning blend out that we call Piggy's the Rub. And I'll actually show y'all a bottle of that. It's Piggy's the Rub. Oops, if I can find the camera here. And I use it quite a bit. And I sell that on my Alline Welcome to My Kitchen Facebook page. I have aprons for sale on my Facebook page. And we have some of Piggy's Crochet for sale on my Facebook page. That's right, Scott. Piggy's Marine. Sometimes, Joy, sometimes Piggy does drive too fast.
Difference between me and others who drive too fast, I know how to handle it and know where my limit is.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kim, for subscribing. Miss Rita just got that sewing machine zooming.
I've got the iron now.
Oh,
I'm ironing pieces now. So some of these little things.
Yeah, when I quilt, that's what I do. But I haven't quilted in almost 4 years. I need to get back to it.
I quilted when I was young, and then I got where I couldn't see. I needed bifocals or something, and finally I got new glasses and I could see again. So I started sewing and quilting again. Yeah. But I went a lot of years that I didn't. Amazing what glasses you can see with will do for you. So.
Yeah, I tell you, mine. I'm nearsighted, so I have to have them to see far away. I can't see up close with them. Mary Cody, yes, ma'am, you can join my Facebook page. Piggy has one called HGP, Happy Guinea Pig Eats Again. And we also have a group page that is open to everybody. It is called Alline and HGP Welcome to Our Kitchen. And if y'all are wondering about HGP is Happy Guinea Pig. That was what Piggy was called in my very first videos. He is my happy guinea pig because I experiment on him with my cooking. And
yeah, I laugh at him all the time. Where's my fork?
Yeah, he's funny. He is.
He's funny. Yeah.
Experimented on. She cooks and she experiments in her cooking, and I'm happy about it.
Oh my!
Therefore, happy guinea pig.
I don't know if Miss Rita has any mods on her channel yet.
I don't, because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do anything.
Tell people be able to talk their style of talking.
Yeah, Miss Rita, to add mods, you have to do that from YouTube itself. You can't do it from StreamYard, and there is a place, and you can do it 2 different ways. You can do it from a live chat screen from YouTube, or you can do it from settings. Let me pull up my page over here. I'm not going to, let me change. I've got my sound down so I can do this. Stop that. Kelly. It is called Customized Channel, or you can do it from Manage Videos, either one. You would click on one of those, and over to the left, there's this area that says Set. It's a little gear-looking thing. It says Settings, and you would click on that. And let me go there, and I'll tell you what it says as I do it.
Well, do I need to do that? I need to do that now, or can I?
No, I'm just letting you can always refer back to this. You would go to settings and community. And if you click on community, you can. It says you look to the right, and it will say automated filters, and the very first one is moderators. And what you do is you can type in the channel name, and it should auto generate, and it'll pop down, and you click on that, and that will add them as your moderator. Now, the easiest way is from doing it from an actual live stream on YouTube, because there's 3 little buttons you can click to the side, and down at the very bottom it will say add moderator, but only the person that has that live stream going can do that. That's why I have 2 laptops going most of the time, so I can have my StreamYard, and then I'll have my YouTube or have it up on YouTube so I can watch the live stream on YouTube. And if I need to add a moderator, I can do that. But I will have a video coming out on that, on how to add moderators.
The thing to remember about moderators is their job is basically to keep the peace and keep out the butts. But to restrict how people's style of talking to you. There's some places you can go, you can't use a lot of exclamation marks and a whole lot of caps and emojis and different things. You know, I won't be there on theirs. You got to restrict how. I mean, I'll respect a person's channel, to the limit that, you know, but when people start saying, well, I can't talk this way or that way and use this and use that, I'm American. I ain't going to change for nobody. If they're going to be like that, Piggy won't be there.
Let's see. Can you join? Yes. On Montana. Yeah. Yeah, I've got my machine in the other room back there. Piggy built me a quilting frame. I hand quilt. I sew my pieces together by machine like Miss Rita, and I iron them down, and then I pin everything together, and I actually put it on my homemade quilting frame and hand quilt. Thank you, Marie, for subscribing. Well, you'll be binge watching for a while, probably. I have 220 something videos up, I think. 220. I'm not exactly sure how many I have right now. Yeah, Joy, it is easier to add moderators from live streams. It really is.
And Joy's got a channel too, so you need to. Can we put hers up there somehow?
Only a moderator or you can add them. But yeah, Miss Joy Stewart has a channel. Mr. Scott. Now, if y'all want to check out Miss Joy or Mr. Scott, y'all can go to my channel and go to my channels. There's a tab at the top that says channels, and I have some of my. It says check out these great channels. It'll be on my main page there. And Miss Joy and Mr. Scott both are on there. And I need to add Miss Rebus to it. I haven't updated it. And that will take you to their channels. Yes. Hi, Misha.
I think it's good to help each other out with this stuff.
Oh, definitely. Well, my thing is, if you haven't ever come across them before, how do you know if you would like to watch them or not? Miss Joy has a lot of videos as far as cooking and things like that. And, she does short videos. But she's an amazing cook. And Mr. Scott has videos on his, and he does lives as well. Kim says she hand quilts too. Also do some hand pasting, hand embroidery. Yeah. My mom took and made it was a little bit bigger than a king size quilt top. She sewed everything by hand. She cut the pieces by hand, and they were not regular rectangular pieces or anything like that. It was like a little rectangle with a triangle on the end. And so it made a weird shape. And she sewed every bit of that by hand. It took her like 4 months to sew it by hand. Yeah. And she cut everything out by herself from old scraps and stuff that were given to her. And that was the warmest quilt top. She never had it quilted because didn't know anybody. She didn't have room to quilt it, and didn't have a quilting frame, and didn't have anybody to quilt it for. So we wound up giving that away. I wish now I kept that thing.
Yeah. Do you have some more that she made that you did get to keep?
No, that was the only one she ever made. Misha, my name is pronounced Eileen. I say it's Eileen because that's how my mama pronounced it, but it is actually pronounced Eileen, like I lean on you or I lean on Jesus, But it's just spelt different. And but like I said, Piggy calls me Eileen. I call me Eileen, and everybody in my family calls me Eileen. So I'll answer to anything.
I probably say it wrong because I probably add a Southern accent to it.
You actually say it right, Miss Rita. You and Miss Joy and a handful of others say it right. And so like I said, I will answer to just about any pronunciation of it. Aileen, Eileen, Aline, Aline. Just don't call me Elaine. Elaine is not my name. I've had people call me Elaine, and I'm like, that's not my name. And I've explained to them how you pronounce it, and they persist on doing that. And I just got to the point, if they call me that after I've asked them not to, I don't speak to them. I ignore them and go on. But and people say, well, why do you care? Well, first of all, I have a cousin that I'm not very close to right now. Her middle name is Elaine, and my mother-in-law's name is Elaine, and I don't like getting confused with her when we're out places. Yeah, that's the spelling right there, Eileen. That's the common spelling of Eileen, and Aileen. Those are the two most common spellings of Eileen. Now, Marie, my mom, she gave her quilt top away, and she gave it to a dear friend of hers. And I don't know what happened to it.
I want to put labels on all mine I make, but I don't get that done because I don't know where some of them's going to end up someday.
Yeah. Well, if I make one, I make it
most of them go to the family, but
yeah, mine goes to specific people when I make them. So I put labels on mine. I made one for a dear young lady. You've heard me talk about her sister Georgette. Georgette was my sister of the heart, and so Jackie, she was the youngest girl. I made a quilt for her little boy. I've made quilts for my cousin's daughter's little boy. They were born right around the same time, and I've made them for others. Piggy's channel can be found again on that same list that Miss Joy's, Mr. Scott's on my YouTube page can be found on. I have Piggy on that list as well. So yeah, because I don't know if you could type in Piggy's Piddles and it would pull up or not. I know Miss Joy you can. I don't think Mr. Scott you can unless you're subscribed, because it'll pull up for me, but it won't pull up for some others.
And Misha has a channel too. I see her up there. I've not been reading the comments.
We lost Miss Rita again, yeah. She'll be back. But yeah. Let's see. I'm sure they did cherish the quilt top. She said something about having it quilted, but like I said, the lady passed away in 1997, so I don't know. It's one of those things to where my mom and I had lived in Alabama, and we moved to Kentucky after my stepdad died. Miss Rita's back. I need to be back.
I just disappear all the time. So
hey, that's okay.
When I left, I was saying that Misha has a channel too, so y'all need to check out her channel too. Misha Lee.
Yeah, I will have to.
She's got a.
Let's see.
I wish I was more helpful on putting this stuff.
Oh, you're doing great. Yeah, I have 2 or 3 more videos coming out on StreamYard. I was going to do them all at one time, but to cover everything at one time, it would have been almost an hour-long video. And I hate to say it, but I found that a lot of people's attention span is about 15 to 20 minutes on videos. So I separate them down, and I wanted the first one to be how to set up a StreamYard account. And then the next one was how to set up a live. And I think my third one, and it might, my third one I think is inviting the guests. And I think the fourth one, I can't remember what it is. Might be on banners. I'm not really sure how I did it. I made these videos a couple of weeks ago and just now getting them out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Joy, Scott Swift is Taylor Swift's dad, but just yeah,
I wouldn't admit to that. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. So.
You know, I am more old school music than I am.
Yeah.
New.
Yeah.
Old country from the 1930s, 40s, 50s up to the 70s. And old rock. I listen to big band. I listen to I like some opera. I like classical music. I like gospel music. I listen to everything pretty much except for hip hop or rap. And if I listen to rap, it's got to be like early 80s rap, early mid 80s. So I'm one of those that I grew up with 8-track tapes, so I'm doing pretty good there.
8 tracks and vinyl.
Yep, 8 tracks and vinyl. I've got my stepbrother, one of them. He's passed away now, but he had a reel-to-reel, and we would listen to that. Yeah, I try to keep all my videos, my cooking videos, between 10 and 20 minutes. I do have some that are up to 30. I try not to go over 30 minutes on my cooking videos, and sometimes it's hard. I just turned 53 on the 28th of July, so I'm one of the first ones to admit how old I am. Don't care. And then I got Piggy's birthday coming up Wednesday, so I'll be fixing him a special dessert.
I have to ask Terry how old I am sometimes, but I think I'm 63. So, but I'll ask him, how old are you, Terry? Because I know I'm a year younger than he is. But isn't that silly?
Sometimes, I mean, I've literally had to sit down. All right, what's today's date? What's the year? And figure out, because I know what year I was born, but sometimes I can't remember how old I am.
All right, baby, do the dishes. You're done and put away.
Thank you. That's what I was going to do, was help Piggy do the dishes. And he said, you go ahead and get on there with Miss Rita. I said, okay.
I figured she could be some help to you figuring this stuff out.
Yeah, Scott made sure everyone knew how old Joy was. He did that special birthday one for her. And y'all, to tell you how easy some of my recipes are, Piggy made my birthday cake for me, and there's a video of that. So
she walked me through it.
Yeah.
It was a strawberry cake.
It was. And it didn't have that red consistency of a strawberry cake because we didn't use food coloring. It was a homemade from scratch strawberry cake, and Piggy made it off of my recipe, but he made it. That's it, Miss Mary. God let us all be born in the year we were supposed to be born in.
Yep.
Scott said he's 63. Yep.
God planned that from the day he created it all. He said, okay, this was going to be born here. This was going to be born.
Look at there. I messed up.
Oh.
You see what I did? You see what I did?
It looks good to me.
That one doesn't go there though.
It goes on the other side. Yeah, I've done that quite a bit.
If I'm a seam ripper, I'll just take that out.
Oh man.
I
I'll
can't
sit
see
there
how many
cooking.
people. How many
Uh,
people are watching? I'm curious. Can you
uh,
see?
you should be able to tell. It should be like up on the top of your screen. I'm not sure. It
I,
should say somebody watching.
I don't. I
Let me
don't
go to.
see that.
Let me go to. Where's this? Here we go. I can tell. Looks like you have 18 watching
Okay.
and got 21 thumbs up now.
Okay. Well, that tickles me. That's a whole lot more than I thought it would be.
Hi. I tell you what, when I first started doing my live streams, I had somewhere between 8 and 12 consistent in my lives. And I thought I was doing great. And I was, because I had more than me and Piggy. And now I keep around 20 to 30 in there consistently. And
I missed those first ones. It would be half over, almost finished before I'd even got them to get in there.
yeah, well, I've actually, and Mr. Scott Swift is the one that encouraged me to do this. I was only doing a 1 hour live, and Mr. Scott would encourage me to stay longer and stay on for, a little bit longer. And so I've started pretty much extending my lives to about 2 hours. On my live streams, I actually have an open panel like Miss Rita's got right here, where she invites somebody up, and everybody and anybody's welcome up on my screen to talk about their channels or just talk or have fun, whatever. And I also do weird food facts and trivia, and try to keep that going. Um, I want to promote channels that are up and coming. I promote channels that have more subscribers than I do. I promote channels that have less subscribers than I do. I want to put out there people that I like to watch. It says now 15. Oh, yeah, it'll go up and down as people come in and go out of chat. It'll fluctuate up and down. But for a first live and a pop up at that, it's a very good number. It really is.
They wanted to all watch me make a fool out of myself.
Yeah. I was going to tell you, I know when you're showing off your quilt pieces, I've actually figured out how to do the solo screen. You tap the picture of the one you want to put on solo screen, and it should offer you the option of enter solo layout. And you would click on that, and that would put that person as the only person on screen. To exit, you would do the same thing. You would just tap it, and it would say exit solo layout, and you would click on that, and it would put it back down like it is now. If you want to swap people around on the screen, you would just hold on to or put your finger on it and hold on to the picture and just slide it. And I found that out from Mike's fishing home. He went over all that with me one night. Miss Mary, I tell you what, if we don't help promote each other, how are we supposed to get everybody out there? Because I'm not sure how I found Miss Rita. I know
Well,
I was watching.
I think I found you first, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you might have. And
I
I went
think
to your
I
channel.
found you through Joy's, where I saw your name at.
Okay. And see that's
I
how.
think.
Yeah, that's how I've found a lot of channels that I watch is through other people, and I found a lot through Mike's Fishing Home. I found a lot through Miss Joy, Mr. Scott, and I found some through All That Fluff and Stuff. She's in Australia, but she does a live where it says "Meet My Mates," and she'll showcase some of the people that she watches and is subscribed to, and things like that. And so I have found a lot of great channels. So that's why I try to promote channels. And if Piggy and I talk about somebody on one of our videos, I didn't do it in the first videos, but now if we talk about somebody, I try to tag their channel in my description so that people can go and find that channel. Scott said his highest on a live was 49. That's good.
Hmm.
Well, Marie, you'll be welcome in anytime. If you come in, you might see Miss Joy or Mr. Scott. You might see Miss Rita. You never know who you're going to see in my live streams. Yeah, I found Miss Rita, and she was talking about Penelope. I saw Penelope.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness gracious, that is such a beautiful quilt.
I started this YouTube channel, I guess it's about 2 years ago, maybe almost 3. And then I did a couple of videos, and I thought, what am I doing? Because I sound so crazy. And so I never even went back to my channel forever. And then I went back one day, and I had a whole bunch of people commenting on them chicken and dumplings. And now that chicken and dumpling video has had like 308,000 views. Can you imagine?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can,
Yeah.
because people don't know how to cook. People do not. A lot of people don't know, like the basics on that chicken and dumplings. I went to my uncle's house to visit him, and he asked me if I could make chicken and dumplings, and I said sure. And his daughter was there and asked me, well, how do you make your chicken dumplings? She said, I cannot make them like Mama did. Said Mama's chicken and dumplings were always light and fluffy. And she said mine always turn out hard and doughy. And so I showed her how I made my my dumplings up and how I made my chicken and dumplings. And she said, that's all you do? I said, yeah. I said, that's how Mama taught me, and that's how she learned from Granny, and so that's how your Mama learned. And she
Well, now my husband likes his thick and slick and chewy, kind of thin and chewy. That's the way he likes his. His mama made them that way, so I had to learn to make them like his mama made them. Well, I did it again. I've got to quit talking and sewing at the same time.
Yeah. So I'm glad you came back. I was like, yeah, I'm glad she came back too, because I love her videos. And I've used Miss Rita's hand pie crust recipe and made some homemade fried apple pies with it, and that was the best hand pie crust recipe I have ever seen in my life. So I have a
I make better fried pies than my mother-in-law and mama did. They would use them canned biscuits, and I just never could get them things thin enough. Just never could.
I know a lot of people used to can biscuits, and if they like that, that's fine. I'm just not. No.
Every once in a while, but it can't be homemade.
Yeah, Miss Joy has a wide network, y'all, of helping get people out. She says I have a wide ability to help folks get out there. 2K on YouTube and almost 3K on Facebook, 2K on Instagram, 6K on TikTok.
Joy Stewart is a hard-working woman at all this and supporting other channels, and she's got a lot of wisdom to share too.
Yes, she does. She's a very smart lady, I tell you.
I don't know how long we need to stay on here.
It's whatever long you're staying on. You've been on.
I'm just going on with what I'm working on.
Well, see, that's the good thing about a live, especially if you have somebody reading comments, which I haven't really been reading all the comments, and I apologize for that.
I haven't, and I apologize too. But
Misha, I'm sorry I missed your comments. Just have a blessed day, everyone. Have to go. Some family time. You have a great day, Misha. Yeah, Rita's recipes are amazing, yeah. Mary says, well,
did you see my beanie weenies the other day?
I haven't gotten to that one yet. I've got to get caught up. I binge watch them because
it was quick and easy because I was wanting to sew, so I had to make lunch fast.
Yeah. Miss Mary, Cody, have a great day. Says, well, ladies, I'm going to go. Thanks for taking time out of your day, all y'all's busy day, to spend some time with us. God loves you all. Jesus loves you all and died for you all. God bless you all. Bye, everyone. That's true, Miss Mary. God does love us all. Good day. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. And as far as however long you want to stay on the live, that's entirely up to you and the chat, of course. As long as somebody's in there, yeah. I sometimes I have to cut mine off because I get real tired and.
This way, some people, they go fishing, they'll stay on there 12 hours because they out there fishing 12 hours.
Well, it used to be 12 hours. I think there's a limit now on StreamYard. I think it's right at 12 hours. So people go like 11 hours, 59 minutes so that they don't go over that. But
I've run out of bobbin.
I'm just saying, these people do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Excuse me.
But I had another one already wound, ready to go.
That's what I do. If I'm using the sewing machine, I'll make sure I have 2 or 3 or 4 bobbins so that I can continue to sew.
Because if I have to unthread my needle to wind a bobbin, yeah. I never get it threaded back. Threading the needle's hard for me anymore.
Yeah, I have to say that's probably one of the main things I learned about sewing. After the first time I was sewing, my bobbin run out and I looked and I didn't have another one filled up. And I'm like, oh no. So I made sure I have a stash of bobbins ready to go. Yeah. Now, I don't know what everybody's schedule is or anything like this, but I know on August the 30th, which is a Tuesday night, it's going to be on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. 10 p.m. Eastern to 9 Central. I'll get it right in a minute, y'all. I can't talk. I will be having my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I'll be doing a live stream. And hopefully have special guests or anybody up there to talk. And just have fun. And, you know, I wanted to do something different for my 1-year anniversary. But I think I'm doing pretty good for a 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So I have YouTube on my phone. That's how I'm watching all of the videos and trying to find everybody's videos and subscribe. I'm doing the best I can. A little behind. Doing good, Rita. I'm in Sally.
A little hard to do on the phone, so it just takes time.
That's why a lot of stuff I say is on voice text, so don't come out right. Then I have to delete and try to type it on my phone. Just bear with me. Miss Sandra, I understand the voice text. I don't use it myself, but I have friends who use it, so I understand. Thank you, Maria, and happy birthday early to your brother. Yeah, I've got to reshare. I shared my video out last night for not my video, but my link for my StreamYard live for the 30th. I've got that one set up. I try not to set them up too far in advance, but since it's a special live, I wanted to go ahead and get it out there.
You do that.
Mike's Fishing Home told me to do that. I've learned a lot from Mike. I really have.
Mike is a good resource.
Yes.
Hands down.
Oh, man. How are we doing over there, Miss Rita?
I'm doing fine. I've got another one to rip out, but but I'm actually getting a lot done.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'd put your frame over here for them to see. I don't know if you can get work where they can see it.
Probably wouldn't because we don't have the bar for it anymore. Remember, we used it.
I just want to show the basic frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use the frame and put the long nails and pull noodles on them.
Yep. Piggy made my frame for me a few years ago. So. Miss Rita, I'm just gonna let you know. I'm fixing to have to go fix us a bite to eat. I haven't eaten anything this morning.
Yeah, you're an hour earlier than I am here, I think too, aren't you? Are you Eastern time?
I'm
Because
Eastern.
I'm Central, so
You're an hour earlier than me. Yeah, it is 3:45.
Yeah, you're later. Yeah.
An hour later. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're night owls. We didn't get up till 2:00.
Yeah, I didn't really get to sleep until after 6 o'clock this morning, so I slept.
Yeah.
I go to bed late.
You've told me before you stay up late at night.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I went to bed, and I did sleep, and then I woke up. I got sick to my stomach, and woke up, and we were awake probably for a good hour and a half this morning, and Piggy playing on his phone, and I was going through and checking stuff on mine, and I thought I've got to go to sleep, but I was wide awake at 6 o'clock, and then all of a sudden it's just like it hit me, and I fell asleep, and I didn't get up almost right at 2 o'clock. So I've got to eat.
All right, I'll get off here. I appreciate y'all coming in and watching
somebody else to come up.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody else wants to come up, they can always go up, and if you want to stay live, it's up to you. But
I'll get off here too. I think I've learned a little bit. I don't maybe put it into practice later.
Yeah. Well, all you have to remember is when you come in and you get ready to start your live, hit on that go live button, and when you get ready to end it, click on the end broadcast and click that little button again, and it'll end it for you. But I'll go ahead and jump down and.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for subscribing.
See y'all. Thanks for. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna get.